Hello, everybody. It's Peg, and you're probably wondering, what is she doing? Look at that desk. It's a disaster. Yes, this is the way I start, and I thought I might as well be upfront and honest with you. 15-minute pages are never 15-minute pages. Today's prompt, which is the last prompt for the month of November, oh my, can you believe it? 30 days in a row of nonstop journaling. And we even had some holidays in there, and I managed. This is my 30th page for the month. And I guess I thought I should go out with a bang um, because this is the way we begin. This is how the obsession starts. Um, because the prompt is architecture, I go through my stash and I start pulling out things. I find papers that have architectural buildings. I find drawings because it's all about the drafting and putting it together, right? And then I thought, well, I should just do an easy 15-minute page, right? So I go to my stamps and I pull out architectural stamps that could very easily be used on a page. But no, do I stop there? Not on your life. So, I have these dies. These are Impression Obsession dies with cityscapes. So, yeah, I cut a bunch of cityscapes. Yeah, cityscapes, okay? And then I must really have an obsession with cities because that wasn't my only cityscape. I have one from Tailored Expressions cityscape that's got windows. Oh boy, windows. That means I get to fill the windows with something, right? You can see where I'm going with all of this. So my 15-minute page has already become 2 hours because of my obsession with all of these things that get my mind cooking. And when I did this, I started thinking, okay, you're building architecture. You're building architecture like this. Then you also need to have things in your windows, right? So you need to put something behind in your windows. So I'm not going to make you sit through all of that. I'll be back. I'm going to start assembling things. One of the things I thought about, I have this double page spread here. I have some gloss gel, and I was going to start my page with design, with papers, and I discovered something about myself. Very interesting. You see these bright colors on the page? Yes, I work in bright colors. I also work in muted colors, but when I started doing this, I realized I'm not a blue girl. I don't have much in my stash that is blue paper. So, guess I'll be working with some blue paints here in my future to create some blue papers because I had a hard time finding things to use on this page. So you can see where I'm going with this. I am building architectural elements by adding papers to my background because it's all about design. It's all about building. Okay, I've sped things up about 8 times their normal speed because I didn't think you wanted to sit through a whole hour of me gluing things down to a page. But as you can see, I'm building a background. Since we are doing building and architecture, I thought, well, I need to build a background too, right? So I have these little pieces of paper and I'm just assembling them on the page to create a collage for my sky. And it started me thinking about buildings and architecture and what we're building in our lives. And, I think that it's very important to build each other up.
I talk about this quite often, and the power of words, the power of positivity, what words do to each other, and how we need to build each other up, how we need to repeat positive reinforcement. Words repeated over time have the potential to shape a kid's heart and mind for a lifetime. So I think it's important what comes out. And we need to think about what we say and what we do and use those supportive comments in our everyday language to one another. Um, there's always something out there to tear us down. And what I want to be is a beacon of light for my friends and my family and choose words that are significant in building and construction of the soul. And so I want to repeat those words to my family and to my friends. Words like, I love you no matter what. Um, love people. You are beautiful and handsome. I love hanging out with you. Let it go. Go make it a great day. And you can't choose what other people will say or do. You can only choose it for yourself. And I understand that. But I think the more times we choose the right types of phrases, the more of that you're going to get back in your life. You are writing your story and you want it to be a positive one. You want to be that kind of positive reinforcement for a better world. So I trust you. I trust in making wise choices. And I trust that you'll have the courage to be kind and build up and shape a heart and share love. And so that's what my page is about today, because we are the architect for the soul. And I'll leave you with that. Be sure and continue to follow. We have things coming up in December, and there's a group on Facebook already for our shimmer art. And I'll put a link up above to our first projects for shimmer art. Running into the holiday season, we probably want to sparkle a lot. And so um, I will be posting that on the 9th, and not sure what else I'm going to do this month. I have a lot of ideas, but last couple days I've been feeling kind of under the weather. So hopefully I'll bounce back quickly and be able to share more and more with you. And probably not each day. I may go back to, once or twice a week, just because this daily thing is quite taxing. And I don't want it to take over my holiday, because I really want to enjoy the season, especially with friends and family. So, as you can see, I have assembled everything, glued it all down. I put a coat of matte medium over everything just to hold everything in place and to make sure that my pages aren't going to stick together. I will wax my pages eventually, but kind of depends on the top coat of what you have on there as to how badly your pages stick. And now I'm just going to do a little bit of highlighting and yeah, finish out my page. I'll use some vermilion in the background of my sky, because I think it needs just a little touch of the red that's in the buildings below. And I wish you all peace and love, my friends. I will turn on the music and you can watch the ending. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure, like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.